Sophie Treadwell's powerful play Machinal premiered in 1928. We're celebrating opening night of its first ever Broadway revival starring Rebecca Hall at American Airlines Theatre. Why is it important to be here for the opening night of Machinal?
If you're in the theater, there's nothing like opening night on Broadway.
I'm really excited to be here because I know a lot about it. I've met the director. My kids all came to the previews and they loved it, so I'm really excited.
Anything that the Roundabout does is worth being at, and I'm so pleased that I was invited to the opening with my friend Wynn Thomas here.
And I'm looking forward to seeing Rebecca Hall on stage.
I know it was done in New York, I think at the Public a long time ago, but that's what's great about the Roundabout is they revive things that are worthwhile. And I'm a big fan of Michael Kempste's.
What do you know about the show? Is it like Chicago in that it's about a merry murderess?
I believe it is not like Chicago. You probably know that too, but I think it's probably pretty ahead of its time, even though it was written many, many years ago.
It happens to be a watershed in the kind of theater it represents, and no one does it anymore because it's very tough. And I understand this is a great production, very rarely done, and it's important to see that kind of stuff.
You're on Broadway, opening night. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling thrilled actually. I'm so proud of this production, and I think it's wonderful, and I think the people involved in it are inspiring and exciting, and it's the kind of thing that I love to do, and it's a play that I care a lot about.
I feel great. It was a unique event, and I think it was one of the most extraordinary experiences I've ever had in a theater.
This is something dreams are made of, so tonight was such a fantastic feeling, and Rebecca Hall is so incredible in this play. It's an honor to be on stage with her.
Why do you feel like Machinal? Why now in 2014?
I think this play speaks as much to our contemporary moment as it did then. It remains incredibly pertinent to the American experience, and it's particularly to the experience of living in New York City.
There's this same cultural battle about being a human being and maybe just not quite fitting right, and having technology and crowds and people kind of pummel you, and starting your morning on a New York subway can kind of feel the same.
I would have done this play anywhere. I think it's that important, and I think it's that relevant still, and I think it's that powerful still. And Lindsay Turner clearly had such a precise vision and such an integrity about it. She wanted to make the play heard. That was her MO from the beginning, and I think we've done that.
It's a great play, and we're so lucky because we have a great director. Do you know how rare it is? I've been working 40 years, and I can count on one hand the amount of directors of this caliber. This has been a wonderful group of people, a wonderful creative endeavor for us all.